Hello guys, I'm Dr. Gokay Bilgin from Smile Hair Clinic. Today we are shooting another video for our hair or there series. So we will see a hair transplant result and we will decide is hair or there. Today we will check the football player Landon Donovan's hair transplant journey. As you know, he recently posted a video that his hair transplant was a fail and he started to use hair systems. So we wanted to talk a little bit about the reasons of the failure of the hair transplants and the advantages and disadvantages of both hair transplant and hair systems. As you can see here, he has been losing his hair from 2009 and still in 2010 he has nearly the same hairline and same pattern of the hair loss. In 2021 he had been losing the density in the remaining hair too, as you see, and in 2024 most of the hair on the scalp has turned into baby hair, or sometimes it's called angel hair. So we will see the video of him. He's talking about his failure of hair transplant.
All right, guys, I need your help. Hairline used to be here, and now. So I tried everything. I tried the hair transplant treatment here, tried it back here. Nothing's worked.
As you can see here, he has some implanted hair, but they did not grow, and still there's no significant difference with him before hair transplant and after hair transplant. So he's asking people, is there anything they know that can help him? So if we consider the reasons of the failure of the hair transplant, we may say like there are 50 different reasons that a hair transplant may fail. Some of them are because of the patient, or some of them, most of them are because of the clinic or the procedure itself, you may say. The most important reason is that the wrong candidate for the hair transplant. So before you start a hair transplant, you must be sure that you will reach the expectation of the patient. If you think you had done a successful hair transplant operation, but the patient is not happy, then it's a failure in my eye. So you need to be sure that patient will be happy in the end. The other reason is that the lack of experience of the team and the surgeon. If you, for example, if you do not put the grafts in the right solution, if you do not apply some special care to them during the procedure, if the operation time is extended, I hear from some of my patients that they had been operated in Western countries and they had spent like 15 or 16 hours for 2,000 or 3,000 grafts. I don't know what they do, but it's not a hair transplant timeline for us. Most of our hair transplants end in 6 or 7 hours, even for the 4,000 or 4,500 grafts. So that's one of the other reasons. And for example, the aftercare may be poor. People may continue, I don't think that this is London's case, but people may continue smoking. It's a really very negative. It has a very negative effect on the hair transplant. It nearly affects like 20% of the result in the negative way. So you must be sure that you have the right you are the right candidate, you choose the right clinic, and you give the right aftercare. So there are many reasons, but sometimes this may happen to the people who have their hair transplants. One of the other failure reasons is that not true planning. Okay, if you are not planning the recipient zone surface or the donor zone surface, if you cannot consider the density of the donor zone, the total surface of the recipient zone, and if you increase the recipient zone surface more than you should, okay, it will be a failure in the end, because if you cannot reach the enough density, it may look really unnatural. But in his case, it's not this. The implanted hair did not grow, so probably they had been damaged during the procedure, or he executed a poor aftercare. So Mr. Landon decided to have a hair system after the failure of his hair transplant, and now you will see a video how hair systems are applied to the people who need hair. Here, Mr. Landon is prior to have his hair system. Before we see Mr. Landon after his hair system is applied, we want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages about the hair systems. The biggest advantage is the result is instant. You go and you have your hair system and you look with full head of hair again. And the second pro is that it's non-surgical. It means it's painless. You can customize it. You may give the shape you want. You may dye it. You may trim it as you want. And the third one is it's suitable for everybody. Even if you have a huge recipient zone, if you are completely bald, if you need minor hair, it doesn't matter. Everyone can have it. Of course, if you need only a small portion of hair on the front, we definitely not advise that, because it will affect the health of the other health and natural hair. Another pros, it affects the self-confidence. It boosts immediately and people become really happy. If we want to talk about the disadvantages, we may say that it's long term, it's really a pain to have it on the head, because it may cause allergic reactions. It needs regular maintenance, and it can be really detectable when somebody comes close to you, and it's really sensitive to water and humidity. As you see, he posted a video with the wet condition of the hair system. It still looks like he has a significant hair loss, but dry version is good. But even with a small amount of water or humidity, it may look artificial like this. So who should have a hair system, who should not? In my opinion, if you have any chance to get your hair back with the hair transplant, you should definitely go with the hair transplant, because long-term maintenance of the hair systems are really hard, and people get really annoyed to have them all the time on their head. Most of the people who use hair systems like 2 or 3 years try to have a hair transplant and get their hair back, because they cannot stand having it on their head anymore. It's cheaper than the hair transplant in the beginning, but maintenance cost is multiplied during the overtime, and it can be a really expensive solution if you consider the maintenance and the length of the maintenance. But the hair systems are really good for the people who has no chance to have a hair transplant. Sometimes people want a quotation from us. They have Norwood 7 type hair loss, and they say that they will be happy with a very dense look on the top of their head. So it's not really a reliable option to perform a hair transplant on them. So we advise them to have hair systems. So unfortunately, Mr. Landon Donovan's case is there. Thank you for joining us today. Please do not hesitate to contact us for any question in your mind.